Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Jones. Into the secondary past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, Prescott forced out to his left. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Azeez Ojulari in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The give is to Elliott. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. Yards that time on the punt, and the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A handoff to Barkley. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Prescott outright completes it to Jarwin. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. 7 yards to pick up there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 24, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the run, it's Penny. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tim Tebow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited. in the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed. Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime? Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half? I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game. I like that. MVU. Well done. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you. 14 to Mike. So we go 47. Mike 14.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jones now to throw on third down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Tebow. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jones on 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need. And
I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. the nose kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. To throw is Prescott. Incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Barkley, a first down and more. He's at the 50, 30,
yeah,
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Giants might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target running. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not as much fanfare as you might expect. Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons, and even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
Play action now. Prescott out to his left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. To the middle, he's got Tebow. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Burrow looking to pass. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's second and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 11. Jim. Show it up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
11 MT, take.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Robinson a first down and then some. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run here with Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 15. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Farrell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Gotta go.
Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle there by Trey Herndon.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To Mixon on the check down. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like
here to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Four yards remain for second down.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not demand when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 59. Hey, lock it. Mike's 59. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey.
7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check, 59, 59.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, exit.
From the 27, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. On third down, it's Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And this time he is in. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run. Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The left side completion to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Robinson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Burrow on 1st down, rolling to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And
normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
11. Block 54. Hey, they're scared.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hilton. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. A big play there on the catch and run. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. It's harder to move it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.